Right, so what have I been up to? Well, this is what I've been up to. You can see that I got a new printer. It's a ANET A8 printer. I've been playing with it for a while, so that's where I've been. I've also been, suffering. I had the flu for a bit, so sorry I haven't been on for a while. But yeah, I got one of these. I got it for around $200. It's the best $200 I've spent. I got white filament, obviously, because I like to paint things, and anything that's white can be painted any other color, okay, or dyed. So yeah, that's the first color I picked. Well, another thing that you probably notice is the smoothness of this camera I'm holding. Well, that's because I've been working on something else. Okay, what I have been working on is, over to my station over here, I've been working on a gimbal mechanism for my Sony A6000. Okay, yes, I got it to work with a 16 2.8. Okay, and it works great. You can see here I put a mirror on it so you can basically take selfies of yourself and not have to worry about a phone. And I put a counterbalance arm on it that clips right on, and a little bracket on here. So I'll show you a little bit more about it, but it works perfectly. Pointed down. Okay, you can see here I put a little hole in the back of this hot shoe thing that I made so that you can see what you're doing. You look through that thing, it has a little tip on it so that you can see accurately what you're pointed at. Okay, this should work with the 16 to 50. It doesn't work well with anything bigger than that. I've tried it. I've gotten it to work, but it runs into issues, and it worries me that it'll damage my Smooth Q. Okay, so I'll shut this off. And you can see that it's pretty nicely balanced. It's not perfectly balanced, but you can adjust it. We'll take this apart to show you the components. Okay, I made this with the 3D printer. It's two different parts, so you can adjust it by going up and down and in and out. Okay, let me just shut this off. Okay, I made this part, which is, okay, first of all, this is a hot shoe mounted sort of like an iron sight that you see in a gun. You look through there, it's a viewfinder, and you can see what you're looking at and line it up perfectly. But I put in this little $1 mirror I got from my local car parts supply place. It's got a sticker on the back, and it'll stick right on here, and it allows you to see yourself. And I put some tape on the back of it just to protect my screen. You probably saw one of my videos earlier. If not, subscribe and go check out my other videos where I show you how to modify your Xeon Smooth Q. So this is the most important part. I worked on this thing for a little while. It's the bracket. Okay. So what it does is it mounts on here. You can move the camera up and down. You can move the whole camera up and down to get your balance right. And it also has sideways mount as well that goes on the camera. You have to get yourself one of these camera mounting screws to work with it. You can use a small 1/4" bolt, okay, but you can slide it back and forth to adjust it once it's on there. Okay, but there's another thing I made this thing. See, there's another hole on there. Okay, you can see this is pretty well balanced. It's pretty slow, it doesn't have to be perfect. And we snap that on and see if it goes back like this. It means this side is too heavy, so we can swing that in. And it's still too heavy, so we'll take that off. And we will just leave the bolt in there. Tighten that up. And swing that way out. And you see that's heavier, too heavy, so we can swing that down. And it doesn't want to go anywhere in particular. So I'll take this and I'll shove it through this little hole just for now. I'm not worried anymore about this coming out. You don't have to even have something like this on, one of the lanyards on there. But here, I'll show you. Oh, we have that balanced. Alright, so yeah, we don't have to worry about it coming out like the other one. And we can put this in so we can do selfie mode. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Switches to mode where you can look through the hole here and see what you're shooting. Okay, so yeah, figured out a way to do an A6000, and I also figured out a way to make a very secure HX50 or any of the HX cameras. Alright, put that on and we'll see. Let's shut that down. Okay, if you're interested, I can make one of these handmade. I don't have to use a 3D printer to make this. I could show you how to make one of these handmade. All you got to do is, I got to get some interest for it. So just put some comments. Yeah, put some comments below, and let me know if you'd like me to do a handmade version of this. Because I know not everybody has a 3D printer. If you do have a 3D printer, let me know. If you're interested in the file, I will set you up with that. But yeah, if you don't have a 3D printer, I will make these available for you from Shapeways. Okay, Shapeways is a site where makers can 3D print stuff and then make them available for a small fee. Look down below here. There'll be my Shapeways link to these parts. The washers and the mirror, you will have to purchase those yourself, or I can try finding a link for where to get these mirrors. This is just a 2-inch mirror, smaller the better in my opinion. But yeah, again, you just put it on this. And put it on your camera. This thing is even good for like if you're shooting without a gimbal. Also, if you want one of these Smooth Qs, look below in the information, the description of where to get. Please click on the GearBest affiliates link for this that I have, and purchase one from GearBest. They're a good company. So if you are interested in the ANET A8 3D printer, I will put a link to the GearBest one. GearBest is where I bought that, so I'll put that link down below so that you can get one of them. And it's the 3D printers are so cheap nowadays. If you're handy, it's well worth it. It'll take you more than a couple hours to put it together, but just do it a little bit at a time over a few weekends or a few days, and it's worth it. I've been printing stuff like mad. The file that you saw me printing earlier is pegboard hangers for my workshop, and I've put off buying those for a long time since it's so cheap, but these are basically free. You can print stuff off for pennies. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, so that it's so it's worth my while to put these up here. Even though I'm not getting anything for making these things, I do enjoy making the tutorials. I love building stuff. Get out there, do it for yourself. And yeah, again, please comment below. If I get comments saying that they want a handmade version of this, I'll do that for you. And yeah, please subscribe. I need subscribers. I always reply to my comments, so welcome to my channel if you're a first-time viewer, and if you're a subscriber, thanks for doing that. Have a good day.